Okay, shalom to Israel. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatham to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema Alathan Bahashem, Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. We are the Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, the Isupk has been teaching the truth of the Bible. And that truth includes the fact that so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called First Nation or Native Indian people are the true Jews, the Israelites, God's chosen people, the future rulers of the planet Earth. And this is according to the Bible, of course, all right? The ISUPK has been and always will be the home of the truth. Understand, we're not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group, any other black group, so-called black group or religion or sect. The ISUPK stands alone on its own merit based on the truth of the Bible. Right? Okay, so once again, shalom. I'm also the Thousand Yanazar, and we're about to go into our Sabbath service here in beautiful Durham, North Carolina. So with that, Wapanyak Wadum, which means turn and face the east. So we're gonna read the prayers. We're gonna read the prayers in the Hebrew and in the English, and we're gonna start with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'a, Ratazayaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashemayim, Natanlanawa, Lakum, Kal, Yawum, Wasalaknawa, Kabawafnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawath Yanawa, Wala'a, Tabiayanawa, Manasaya 1, Abol, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwith, Waha'ala, Wahataparith, La'aiwalumium, Amun. And in the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. The prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Baba Kusha, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, Hakak, La Para'ah, Kal Makala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Hamatazarayam, Hakak, La Hakwiyam, Hamathiam, Hakak, Al Rarakawath, Hatama Allah, La Larashun, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Tawada Amun. And in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. The blessings for Israel in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, why Mayaka Allah, why Allahayim, Batazabaya Ah, Alawapya Hana, Alawapium, Hasaranyam, Hakotazayanyam, Hakoyoyoyam, Wahagwatian, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, the water Aman. And in the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, Commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, thank you. So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha, Ayanya, Ahahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa Arataza, Aliatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashun, Shawamar, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayallah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalrai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaatka, Wawaatka, Mayata, Wa'id, I Walam. And in the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, al-Dami alaka, al-Takarash, wa al-Tashakwat, al-Kayahana, awayabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, al-Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'ai Tazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakakyadam, Magoya, Wala'am, Yazakar, Sham Yasha Allah, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'ai Tazawa, Laba, Yachadwa, Alyaka, Barayath, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Arawam, Wa Yashamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashath, I'm Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zerawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamajin, Kasa'a, Salakia, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabin, Banakol, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'arama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yabmawa, Ka'arab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kal, Nasaya Kamwa, Ashar, Amarawa, Naya Rasha, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapanya Rawaka, Kaash, Tabiaira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Daradapma, Basairika, Wabasa, Wapathka, Tabalam, Salakia, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shemka, Yahwa, Yabashwa, Wayabaholwa, Ijaid, Wayakaparawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadayawa, Kaya Ata, Shemka, Yahwa, Labadka, Aliawan, Al-Kal, Ha'aratazar. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb, yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Sir, be seated. Hey, shalom once again. Okay, this is the live and official Sabbath service here. And what we do here, hold on just a second. Got to readjust the camera, a little taste. Okay, so what we do here is we perform the official Sabbath service according to the Bible, which includes reading 7 sets of 7 scriptures, you understand, in the Hebrew and in the English, right? Okay, so if you care to begin to be familiar with the Hebrew or learn the Hebrew, you just go to Blue Letter Bible and you go to learning or search. This is the search portion of it. It'll tell you, and you just hit that, and then you'll put in the scripture where we're going to start today is the book of Numbers, right? Chapter 28 and verse 30. That's where we're going to start, right? So if you want to follow along with the Hebrew, you see right there, you see to the left, you see a little blue box, and it says tools. You hit that box, and the Hebrew will come up. The Assyrian Hebrew will come up. It's the same pronunciation. Don't worry about it. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read. Hold on just a second. I'm going to read the first 7 verses in the Hebrew. Okay? So, with that being said, hold on. Okay. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 28 and verse 30 in the Hebrew. Sha'ayar, Isayim, Akkad, Lakapar, Aliakum. Verse 31. Malabad, Ilath, Hafa Mayad, Wama Nakathwa. Salakia Wama Nakathwa. The Aishawa, the Mayamum, Yahayawa, Lakum, Wana Sakai Yahum. Now, Salakia. As we go now, we're going to start at the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 1 in the Hebrew, right? Because that was the last verse, of course, in 28. Waba Kadash Hashabaya Aya Ba'akad La Kadash Ma Kwara'a Kwadash Yahaya Lakum Kal Mala'akath Ibadath La'ah the Aishawa Yawam Thara Wa'ai Yahaya Lakum. Verse 2. Wa'aishiyatham Ila Larayak Nayakak Laya Hayawa Par Bun Bakwar Akkad Ayal Akkad Kabashiam Banya Shana Sabai Thamayamum. Verse 3. Wama Nakatham Salath Bala Wala Balai Wala Bala Wala Salakia Bashaman Shalasha Aisharanyam Lapar Shunyam Aisharanyam La Ayal. Verse 4. Wa Aisha Rawan Akkad La Kabash Ha'akad Lasha Ba'aith Hakabashiam. Verse 5. Washa Ayar Yazayam Akkad Hata'ath Lakapar Aliakum. So that's the first 7. So now we're going to go back to 28. Salakia. We're going to go back. Where do we go? Where are we at? To 28 and 30. And we're going to read it in the English, right? And it reads, and 1 kid of the goats to make an atonement for you. Verse 31. He shall offer them beside the continual burnt offering and his meat offering, they shall be unto you without blemish in their drink offering. Of course, so when you offered up a burnt offering unto the Lord, of course, it would be the best without blemish, meaning the best that you have to offer, right? Okay. So now we're going to go, Salakia, to the book of Numbers 29 and verse 1 in the English. It says, and in the 7th month of the first day of the month, ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. It is a day of the blowing of the trumpets unto you. So, of course, the day of the blowing of the trumpets is a Sabbath day. A Sabbath service is performed. You shall do no servile work, meaning that you will not do any work for someone else or for profit, right? Verse 2, and ye shall offer a burnt offering for a sweet savor unto the Lord, one young bullock, one ram, and 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. Numbers 29 and 3. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals of a bullock, and 2/10 deals for a ram. And of course, these are measurements, how much flour and how much oil you use in cooking of this particular offering or meat, right? Verse 4, and 1/10 deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs. Verse 5, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. So this is a sin offering for atonement for breaking the law or something to that nature. This is what you would have to do. You would have to go to the priest, and the priest would perform the offering for you, right? That's under the Levitical law, right? So now we're going to go to the book of Numbers 29 and 6, and we're going to begin to read in the Hebrew. And as I said before, if you want to read the Hebrew or learn the letters and learn pronunciation, you just hit that little blue box to the left which says tools, and the Hebrew will come up, right? So this is the book of Numbers chapter 29 and verse 6 in Hebrew. Malabad Ilath ha Kadash Wama Nakatha wa Ilath Hathamayat Hathamayad Wama Nakatha Wana Sakyahum Kama Shapatum La Rayak Nayakak Ashar La Yahweh. Verse 7, Waba Aishawar Lakadash Hashabaya Aya Hazah Ma Kwara'a Kwadash Yahaya Lakam Wa Ainiatham Ath Napasha Thiakam Napashathiakam is how it's pronounced. Kal Mala'aka La'a Tha'aish Shawa. And verse 8, Waha Kwara Batham Ila La Yahweh Rayak Nayakak Par Bun Bakwar Akkad Ayal Akkad Kabashiam Banya Shana Shabai Thamayamam Yahayawa Lakam. Verse 9. Wama Nakatham Salah Bala Wala Bashaman Shalasha Aisharanyam Salakia Aisharanyam Lapar Shanya Aisharanyam La Ayal Ha'akad. Verse 10. Aisharawan La Kabas Ha'akad La Shaba'aith Ha Kabashium. Verse 11. Sha'ayar Isayam Akad Kata'ath Malabad Kata'ath Ha Kaparium Wa Ilath Ha Famayad Wama Nakatha Wana Sakai Yahum. And verse 12. Waba Kamasha Aishar Yawum Lakadash Hashabaya Aya Makwara'a Kwadash Yahaya Lakam Kal Mala'akath Ibada La'a the Aishawa Waka Gatham Kag La Yahawa Shabaith Yamayum. Down. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to start to read the English in verse 6. Numbers 29 and 6. Beside the burnt offering of the month and his meat offering, and the daily burnt offering and his meat offering, and their drink offerings, according to Salakia, according unto their manner, for a sweet Savior, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 7. And ye shall have on the 10th day of this month an holy convocation. Ye shall afflict your souls, and you shall not do any work therein. Verse 8. But ye shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord for a sweet Savior, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. Verse 29. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals to a bullock, and 2/10 deals to 1 ram. That's the recipe. Verse 10. A several 10th deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs. Verse 11. 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the sin offering of atonement, and the continual burnt offering and the meat offering of it, and their drink offering. So these are the instructions that are given to the priests on the services that they would perform pertaining to the Day of Atonement, right? So this is what the priest would offer, you understand, on the Day of Atonement to atone for our sins, right? Verse 12. And on the 15th day of the 7th month, ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. Ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. Understand? So now, we're going to go and we're going to begin to read the Hebrew in verse 13, right? So this is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, and verse 13 in the Hebrew. Waha Karabathum, Ilah, Aisha, Rayak, Nayakak, La Yahweh, Parayim, Banya Bakwar, Shalasha, Aishar, Ayalam, Shanyam, Kabashiam, Banya Shana, Arabaya, Arabai, Aishar, Tamayamum. Okay. Next, verse 14. Wama Nakatham, Salah, Bala Wala, Bashaman, Shalasha, Asharanyam, Lapar, Ha'akad, La Shalasha, Aishar, Parium, Shanyam, Aisharanyam, La Ayal, Ha'akad, La Shanya, Ayalam. Verse 15. Wa Aisharawan, Lakabash, Ha'akad, Rabai, Aishar, Kabashium. Verse 16. Washa Ayar, Isayam, Akkad, Hata'ath, Malabad, Ilath, Ha, Thamyak, Ha Thamyad, Manakata. Verse 17. Wabayawam, Hashanya, Parayam, Banya Bakwar, Shanyam, Aishar, Ayalam, Shanyam, Kabashiam, Banya Shana, Arabai, Aishar, Thamayamam. Verse 18. Wama Nakatham, Wana Sakyaham, La Parayam, La Ayalam, Wala Kabashiam, Bama Stapar. Verse 19. Wa Sha'ayar, Isayam Akkad, Hata'ath, Malabad, Ilath, Ha, Tamyad, Wama Nakatha, Wana Sakyaham. So now let's go back up to verse 13 where we're going to begin to read in English. Okay? So now, okay, let's see who we got in the building here over here. Let's see who we got. Okay. I don't know why it's not scrolling. Okay. We got Salakia. We got One West Princess Sapayar. We got Shalom Sis Yahweh Shemal Thumb Bashim Shai. We got at Black Butter of Butter by Salakia for my vision and my mispronunciation. Salakia. And then we got Maka Sister. Maka Sister. Shalom. Yahweh Shemal Thumb Bashim Shai to you, sis. Checking in from Cape Town, South Africa. Man, the water, sis, for tuning in. You understand? The water. And I just want to say real quick, I did watch the video when they interviewed the officers in I can't remember the brother's name, Salakia, in South Africa, and it was very eye-opening. It was profound, to see that the Israelites in South Africa were having the exact same difficulties that your brothers and sisters are having in the Western Hemisphere. You understand? Because the word of God applies to all of us. And once again, I thank you, sis, for tuning in. And then we have Sister Nashama in the building, right? And then we got Officer MAGA War 144. Once again, congratulations, brother. And then we got Jasmine King. Yahweh Shemal Thun by Hashem Shai. So that's what we have in the building so far. And we appreciate everybody for tuning in. You understand? In the Sabbath service is where we really learn about our culture. And I know some of the things might seem a little tedious because they're going over the sacrifices and stuff like that. But this is what the Most High commanded us to do at that time. And this was the performances that the priest had. You understand what I'm saying? If you sinned, you would have to bring the burnt offering. You would have to bring the animal to atone for your sin, right? So now we're going to read in English, Numbers 29 and 12. And on the 15th day of the 7th month, ye shall have an holy convocation, and ye shall do, that was Salakia. And ye shall do no servile work, right? All right. No, I'm reading verse 13. I'm sorry. Verse 13. And ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord, 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish. Verse 14. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals unto every bullock of 13 bullocks, and 2/10 deals to each ram of the 2 rams. So basically, it's just giving you the measurements of the ingredients that's going to be included in cooking these animals for sacrifice. Verse 15, and a several 10th deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs. I don't know what several means in that context. Let me see if I can find out real quick, because I like to know what I'm reading. And let's go to blue letter here. Bear with me just a second. I just want to find out for sure what are we dealing with there with that word several. Okay, so that's Numbers 29 and 15. Okay. So hold on, give me. Okay, so that word several is H6241, and let's see what that means. It just means a tenth. That's what it means. It means a tenth. So several means a tenth part, or tithe, a tenth part. That's what it means. So now I know what it means. And so do you. A several tenth deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs, verse 16, and one kid of the goats for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and drink offering. Verse 17. And on the second day ye shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot. Verse 18. And their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullocks of the rams and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. Verse 29. Verse 19, Salakia. And one kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering and meat offering thereof, and their drink offerings. So now, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 20 in the Hebrew. Wayabayawum Hashal Layashia Parayam Aishiath Aishar Ayalam Shanyum Kabashiam Banya Shana Arabai Aishar Thamayamum. Hey, Shalom. So we got verse 21. Wama nakatham wana sakyaham parayam la ayah wa ayalam wala kabashiam bama saparum kama shapat. Verse 22. Wa sha'ayar Fata'ath Akad Malabad Ailath Ha Thamayad Thamyad Ha Thamyad Wama Nakatha Wana Saka. Verse 23. Waba Yawum Hara Ba'aya Hara Ba'aya Parayam Aishara Ayalam Shanyam Kabashiam Banya Shana Arabai Aishar the Mayamum. Verse 24. Manakatham wana sakyahum la parayum la ayalum wala kabashium bama sapar kama shapat. Verse 25. Washa ayar azayam akad hata'ath malabah ailath hatha mayad manakatha wana saka. And verse 26. Wabayawum hakamashia hakamayashia. Hakamayashia is the word. Parayum thashai ayalum shanyam kabashium banya shana arabai aishar the mayamum. What's up? How about Shema Shabbat? So now let's go back. We're going to go back and we're going to read the English from verse 20. Right? Verse 20. And on the third day, 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Verse 21. And their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. After the manner. Okay. Verse 22. And 1 goat for a sin offering besides the continual burnt offering and his meat offering and his drink offering. Verse 23. And on the 4th day, 10 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Verse 24. Their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullock, for the rams and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. Verse 25. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering besides the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. Verse 26. And on the 5th day, 9 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot. Now we're going to go back to the Hebrew in verse 27. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 27 in the Hebrew. Wama salakia, wama nakathum, wana sakiahum, la parium, la ayalum, wala kabashium, bama saparum, kama shapat. Verse 28. Washa ayar, hataath akad, malabad ilath, ha, I keep messing up this word, ha, tamayad, wama nakatha, wana saka, verse 29. Wabayawum ha shashia parayum shamana ayalum shanyum kabashium banya shana arabai aishar thamayamum. Verse 30. Wama nakathum wana sakyahum la parayum la ayalum wala kabashium bama saparum kama shapat. Khan, just leave him there. I got you. Okay, we'll talk. Okay. Okay, where was I? Kabash. Okay, that was verse 30. Next. Verse 31. Waisha ayar, hata'ath, akad, malabad, ilath, hatha mayad, mana katha, wana sakya. Okay. Verse 32. Wabayawum, hashabaya aya, parayum, shabai, ayalum, shanyum, Kabashium, Banya Shana, Arabai, Aishar, Tha Mayamun. And verse 33, which is the last one of this set, Wama na kathum, wana sakahum, la parium, la ayalum, wala kabashium, bama saparum, ka mashapatum. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 27 in the English. And their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullocks and for the rams and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. Verse 28, and one goat for a sin offering besides the continual burnt offering and his meat offering and his drink offering. Verse 29, and on the 6th day, 8 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Verse 30, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks and for the rams and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. Verse 31, and one goat for a sin offering besides the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. Verse 32, Salakia. And on the 7th day 7 bullocks, 2 rams, 4 lambs of the first year without blemish. Verse 33, and their meat offerings and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. So this is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 34 in the Hebrew, right? Washa ayar, hata'ath, akad, malabad, ilath, ha, thamyad, manakatha, wanasaka. Verse 35. Bayawum Hasha Maya Naya Aitazorath Tahaya Lakam Kal Mala'akath Ibada La'a the Aishawa. Verse 36. Waha Karabathum Ila Aisha Rayak Nayakak La Yahweh Par Akkad Ayal Akkad Kabashium Banya Shana Shaba'ith the Mayamum. Verse 37. Manakathum Wana Sakyahum Lapar La Ayal Wala Kabashium Bama Sapar Kama Shapat. Verse 38. Washa Ayar Kata'ath Akkad Malabad Ilath Ha Thamayad Wama Nakatha Wana Sakam. Okay, verse 39. Allah the Aishawa La Yahweh Bama Wa Aidiakum Labad Mana Darakiakum. Salakia. Mana Darayakum. Wana Dabathiakum. La Ilathiakum. Wala Manakathiakum. Wala Sakayakum. Wala Shalom Yakum. Like that one. Shalom Yakum. Okay, next, let me see how many is that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Verse 40. Waya Amar Masha Albanya Yasha Allah Kakal Ashar Tazawa Yahweh Ath Masha. So now this is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 34 in English. And one goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. Verse 35, on the 8th day ye shall have a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 36, but ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord, 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. Verse 37, their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullock. Salakia. We should burn. Verse 37, their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullock, for a ram, and for the lamb shall be according to their number. Verse 38, and 1 goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. Verse 39, these ye shall do unto the Lord in your set feasts, besides your vows, in your free will offerings, for your burnt offerings, for your meat offerings, for your drink offerings, and for your peace offerings. Verse 40, and Moses told the children of Israel according to all the Lord commanded Moses. So we're about to go into the last set. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, right? Hold on, just give me a second. We on schedule. Chapter 30 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar Masha al Ra'ashia Hama Tawath Labunya Yasha Allah La Amar Za or Zaha Ha Dabar Ashar Tazawa Ya Hayawa Yahweh. Yahweh. Okay. Verse 2. Verse 2. Ayash Kaya Yadar Nadar La Yahweh Awa Hashabai Shabaith La Amar Asar Al Napashwa La'ah Yakal Dabarwa Kakal Hayataza'ah Mapayawa Ya Aisha. Verse 3. wa Aisha Kaya, Thadar, Nadar, La Yahweh, wa Asara, Asar, Babayath, Abaya, Bana Iraya, Bana Iraya. Verse 4. Washamai, Abaya, Ath, Nadara, wa Asara, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, Waha, Karayash, Laha, Abaya, Wakwamwa, Kal, Nadaraya, Wakal, Asar, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, Yakwawum. Verse 5. Wa'am, Hanaya, Salakia, Hanaya, Abaya, Atha, Bayawum, Shemaiwa, Kal, Nadaraya, Wa, Amar, Asaria, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, La'a, Yakwawum, Waya, Wayahawa, Salakia, Yasalak, La, Kaya, Hanaya, Abayaha, Abaya, Atha. Verse 6. Wa'um, Hayawum, Salaki, Hayawa, the Haya, La Ayash, Wana, the Raya, Aliyah, or Wa, Mabata'a, Shapathia, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha. And verse 7. Washamai, Ayasha, Bayawum, Shama'ai, Shama'aiwa, Waha, Karayash, Laha, Laha, Wakwamwa, Nadaraya, Wa Asara, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, Ya Kwamwa. So now we're going to go back to verse 1, Numbers 30:1, and read the English. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Verse 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. Verse 3. If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord, and bring herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth. Verse 4. And her father hear her vow and her bond wherewith she hath bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her. Then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she bond her soul shall stand. Verse 6. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth not any of her vows or of her bonds wherewith she hath bound her soul, shall stand, and the Lord shall forgive her because her father disallowed. So if if a woman or a young lady that's living in her father's house and she makes a vow, it's had to be, her father has to be a witness to it. And if he disavows it, then she's not held to it, right? Verse 6. And if she had at all an husband when she vowed or uttered aught out of her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, and her husband heard it and held his peace at her in the day that he heard it, then her vows shall stand, and her bonds wherewith shall bound her soul, wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. Meaning the father, if she's married, the father is in the same authority as the husband. You understand what I'm saying? If she makes a vow and the husband hears the vow, if it's cool with him, he doesn't say anything, she's bound to that vow that she made, that oath that she made. Okay? And with that, that ends the 7 sets. And with that, I imagine which means turn and face the east. And we're going to read and start off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kwadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawum, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawath Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawath Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabiaya Nawa, Manasaya 1, Abol, Hawashaya Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwith, Waha'ala, Ahathraparith, La'awalumbum, Aman. In the English, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. The prayer for the power, the Hakak, in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Babakosha, Nathan Nawa, Hakak, La Para'ah, Kal Makala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Ha Matazarayam, Hakak, La Hakwiyam, Hamatiyam, Hakak, Al Raraka Awath, Hatama'ala, La Garashan, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the water, Aman. In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. The prayer for the blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Mayaka Allah? Why Allahayim? Matazabaya Ah. Alawap Yahana. Alawapium. Hasaranyam. Hakwatazayanyam. Hakoyoyoyam. Waha Kwatium. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The water Aman. In English. Bless you, Yahweh. and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohanan, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha, Ayanya, Ahahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa'aratazar, Wa'aratazar, Aliatun, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayishun, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayallah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Makal Rad, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaadka, Wawaadka, Mayatha, Wa'aid, Iwalam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Dami Alakah, Al-Thakarash, Wa Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Awayabiaka, Yahama, your one, Ra'ash, Al-Imaka, Ya'irayamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'itazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'itazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Aliyaka, Barayath, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Adawam, wa Yashamai, Alayam, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'itazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Aliyaka, Barayath, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Adawam, wa Yashamai. Oh, I read that. Salakia. Mawa'aba, wa Hagarium, Gabal, wa Ima1, wa Imalak, Palashath, I'm Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imum, Hayawa, Zerawai, Labanya, Lawat, Salah, Aishalahum, Kamajin, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabian, Banakol, Kwayash 1, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Arama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yabmawa, Kai, Ka'arab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazol, Mana'ai, Kal Nasaya Kamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Sayatamwa, Kagogela, Kakwash, Lapanyararaka, Ka'ash, Tabiaira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Daradapma, Basairaka, Wabasa, Wapathka, Tabahalum, Mala'a, Panyahum, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shemka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabaholwa, Ijaid, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadayawa, Kaya Ata, Shemka, Yahweh, Labadka, Aliyawan, Alkal, Ha Aratazar. Sorry. And once again, we appreciate everybody who tuned in. If you have any quick questions, we got a minute. And that concludes the Sabbath service this week. All the brothers were on their way to Fayetteville for camp out in Fayetteville. So, I had to do it by myself, which was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So, once again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and this is our culture, and we have to reclaim it. And you're going to hear me say that over and over again because that's the truth, and that's what the Most High desires. That's what He wants, and the Most High gets what He wants. And with that, I'll say shalom.